Hi everyone, it's Ellie from LT Bell's Bookshelf again, and I am back with some exciting news. I'm having a 25% off sale in my shop this weekend, actually through next week, but this weekend only. You can get a beautiful journal kit from Paulette from TLC Creates Vintage for free when you spend $5 or more in my shop. And so let me show you what that looks like. It is called the Hydrangea, and it has beautiful images of hydrangeas. So you get 8 journal cards, and they come in individual files so you can resize them to your needs. And you will get 4 little envelopes. What is going on with that glare? Hold on. So you'll get 4 envelopes. So let me show you those. There's these 2 with these pretty purple hydrangeas, and this one, which I printed pretty big, and this one, gorgeous. So that is such a deal. So spend $5 or more in my shop this weekend only, so like through Sunday, and you can get a free kit from Paulette. And so today I'm going to show you a couple things that you can do with it. I have about 4 things. So let's start with a simple little envelope or pocket, if you will. And I brought my little basket of supplies this time so they're not everywhere. So I'm just going to cut out 2 of these little cards. Very simple. And I printed them really small for this, and also because I like to use these small ones for pockets or tuck spots. They fit really nicely into those little glassine bags. Okay, so then I'm going to ink up my edges a little bit. Just a tad. Okay. So then I'm going to take my glue, and I'm going to go around 3 of the sides, and you can also stitch this, or you can staple it, whatever you want. And I'm using my favorite Aleene's clear tacky glue. I love it. It dries a little bit hard, holds things really nicely and quickly. So, but also you have wiggle room to straighten as you need. So there's that. So now we have a little opening here at the top, and you can take a 3rd little mini card here. Fold this in half. It's a little bit uneven, that's okay. And this little card will fit nicely in this slot. So out of 3 of these little journal cards, you now have a cute little embellishment, and you can put some lace down here, buttons, you know, decorate it however you want. And then you can paper clip that on a page inside of one of your journals, or you can glue it. But I'm going to paper clip it so that way we can see all 3, or both sides. So I'm just going clip that right here, and I'll come back and stitch it probably and decorate it a little more later. So there, cute little embellishment on your page. So that's the first one. And the second little thing is I took the envelopes, and I showed you that I had printed it 1 to a page, so they were pretty big, like that. And I just, you know, folded it, made it into the envelope, and stitched along the sides. And on the back here, I added a little cutout from a greeting card that looks like a little stamp. I just used my scissors with the little wonky, you know, cutting piece part, whatever it's called, I don't remember. And then I just added some coffee dyed paper as little address labels, just for decoration. And on this side, I put 2 buttons for a little opening device with some lace. And on the inside, I made a little journal out of the journaling cards, and inside is just some lined paper. But I thought that was really cute for maybe like Happy Mail or a stocking stuffer or whatever. And you can also decorate these a lot more if you wish to. So that is just another idea. I think that is really cute. And so I will probably make more of these or have a listing in my shop for these, and I really like that idea. So the next little thing I wanted to do was make a Christmas ornament with you. Kind of like the one that I'm a Cool Mom did for last year. When she made those little junk journal ornaments, which were adorable. And I had made some for my aunts for Christmas, and they did love them. So all I'm doing is I printed this out 1 to a page. It's about 4 by 6, I guess. Or 4.5 by 7, something like that. And I'm going to fold it in half. I haven't done this yet. I haven't made a prototype, so this is us together. And then I also, I did cut down my papers to size. This is just white copy paper, but you can definitely use coffee dyed paper, scrapbook paper. You can print more of these and use those as well. But, let's see, I think this is the top. This is what I have. So I'm going to take my needle. I can find it on this tomato. And I have some thread, so I'm just going to thread it in there. And I'm not going to measure or anything, but I'm just going to poke 3 holes for a very simple pamphlet stitch. That's not going to work. Okay, I'm going to use my pokey needle. There we go. 1, 2, and the 3rd. And now I can thread it. So I go in through the middle, and then make sure you hold on to this little thing, and then in through the top or the bottom, doesn't matter. And then all the way down, I'm going to skip this one and then go all the way down to the next one and pull that through so that you have that stitch in there. Then you're going to turn it over and you're going to go back through the middle hole to create your little ties. And you want to make sure that there is a thread on either side of that center one. And then just tie your little knot like that. And cut that off. There. Very simple. So now, whoops, we have our little booklet all set to go. And then I'm going to punch some holes, which I should have done first. You could punch through like this, and that way they're both even. But for the sake of this, I will just go for it. As close to the middle as I can get. And I would put eyelets in these, but unfortunately my eyelet is out of business, my eyelet clamper. It has pooped out on me, so can't do that. So anyway, I'm just going to cut off some of this pretty cream lace, nice and soft, and I'm going to double that like this and thread it through one of my holes. So now you have your first little tie, very pretty. Then I'm going to do the same on the other side. Yeah, so now you have your little closure, this pretty lace. So then I'm just going to close this. Okay, so I just tied a little knot on the ends, and I'm going to let these hang because I like that. I think it's pretty. Actually, I needed to punch one more hole there, so I am going to punch one up here so we can put our little ornament loop. Smaller journals, a little bit tougher to work with here. Alright, so I'm going to take another piece of my pretty lace, And you can make this as long as you want to. And I'm going to thread it, actually, let me see. I'll thread it through here first. Tie a little knot. Actually, no. Wait a minute. Hey, real time crafting here. Figure out how I want to do this. Okay. I'm going to put it through here. And then tie it. So now we have our little knot that's going to hold it together. And so you can just put this on the tree like this. And I was going to use a bulb pin, but how I wanted to do that just completely scattered my brain because my children were arguing and I had to pause. So if you're still with me, thank you for staying. Okay, so there we go. I have the little laces here. I have my little ornament loop, and you can hang that. You can definitely do some more decoration. So what I think I'm going to do is take my label punch. This is my absolute favorite. I use it all the time, as you can tell in my journals. So I have one like this, and then I have one that's a little bit smaller, and that's all I have for punches right now. That's why I use them so much. Okay, and then I'm going to ink this up just a little bit. This ink is getting dry, I think. And I'm going to take a little piece of lace here. Just this pretty flat lace that I have. And I'm going to glue the lace down right here, like this. And then I'm going to take my little label, and you can add jingle bells, you can add buttons, anything you want. So there's that, and then I would put like a little button or something right here, and this is like a cute little ornament. You can put Christmas photos in, write memories, things like that, and I think that's really cute. So, you know, you don't just have to make journals, like regular journals. You could do little creative things like this, and like that little pocket. So that is that, and I do want to show you this journal that I did make out of the kit. So I just printed 2 of the pages or the cards onto cardstock, and I printed them full size on my printer because I do everything on my phone. So this is the full size that I can get on one application. On another application, I am able to print a full page. So this is a full page here. It looks really pretty. Anyway, so here is, I just had some lace for the little tie, and I did some little leaf stitching on it. But I put 2 pieces of the cardstock back to back, so that way at the top here I would have a top-loading full page pocket. And inside this one I took 2 of the printed journal cards that I printed, I guess this would be about 4 by 6, and I made a little booklet with some purple paper. And so what I did for here is I just took some washi and put it over the hinge, or the little crease there, and then I stitched right over the washi to make it more durable. And inside here I put a glassine envelope and another journaling card and just some lace, so that when you close it you can see that. So that is really cute, just a little extra something for this book. And so I like that top loading pocket there. So here's the little pocket thing that we made. Here's some hand-dyed paper, and these are 2 of the journaling cards printed at different sizes. One's pocket and one is a journaling card. There's another label, some more labels, and just some lace, and I used the leaf stitching on that. I love that. And then I printed another page on cardstock because I'm going to show you another pocket that I did. And so I put some ribbon and some pretty garden book pages. This is a hydrangea here, and I stamped, and then I did a similar stitch. I think that looks cute. Here is some children's book page that had some really pretty purple flowers and just a gardening card. And then down here is also a little pocket So here is an example of when I printed it on cardstock and folded it this way. Then I have this pocket I stitch here and here. I folded the paper into thirds so I could do that. And I put a little altered, you know, these little school things. I did not get this one from you, Paulette. I got the idea from you though. And I just put one of her journaling cards and some lace and fabric to make it look pretty. So there's that. Here is one of the envelopes from the little kit, some coloring book page. And then I took a big piece of flat lace and I made a pocket. I printed a page out on this paper and then I covered the whole thing with the lace and then stitched down the sides here. And in here I have a big journaling card and a guest check. And then, that's traffic. Then I had some packaging that kind of matched, so I put that in there, and you can journal on that. Here's a little card. And in the center, I put a envelope with just some more things in there. Another card. Some more packaging. And this is a big journal card, and I just attached it with a little silver binder clip. Here's the other side of the lace pocket. Another little envelope. And in this pocket, I have some little cards, and here's another little pocket. So you can do a lot with these journaling cards. You're not just limited to them being journaling cards. Use your imagination and, you know, let it fly and see where it takes you. Here's the top loading. So there we go. So I hope that you'll come to my shop, spend $5 or more, and get this kit for free. It's totally worth it. And I will see you in the next video. Bye.